thank you all very much. You've all done a great job. I hope you're not all too knackered. And this morning I think we got a useful information on all the different schemes, what stages they're at, whether voluntary or embryonic or virtual, or real, and quite a long way along the line and heading towards eradication, but we don't seem to know what that is yet. So we'll have to broach that one at times. Schemes seem to go best if they go from voluntary. Obviously, they need all the farmer and vets and everybody committed to them. And I think that also has to apply to governments once you move from being a voluntary scheme into something where the legislation has to come in to back up the scheme when it's gone to a certain stage. Something that I think has been emphasized both this morning and this afternoon about the need for really good databases. And also, we're going to have to address at some point how these databases are going to speak to each other if we're not all using the same database. And we're also going to have to address how those databases fit in to the UK database on cattle movement, and that they have to meet their international obligations as to how cattle are moved around the place. Quicker removal of PIs, I think, comes in quite importantly, and again that's been addressed during the workshop. And again, the role of vaccination. We've heard from Switzerland that when you stop vaccinating, you can get into more trouble again. So vaccination is important and necessarily needs thinking about. And again, that's good education, good information, good communication between the vets and the farmers. Just to finish, really. I think I started by saying for these programs, you need enthusiasm, determination and patience. Well, I think we've got lots of enthusiasm. I hope you're more enthused than depressed when you're leaving here. I think there's good degree of determination and resolve amongst many of us to see these programs through, but we're going to need patience, A, to work out when it's eradicated, and B, to have that long tail and the blurred bit at the end before we get to where we're trying to get to. So thank you very much indeed for coming. Also, I think I'd just like to emphasize thanks to Derek and to Matt and his team for having the idea and getting you all along. And finally, just to remind you about your action things to leave on the table. And again, thank you all very much for coming, for your inputs, and I wish you all safe home. Thank you very much.